So do we want a light source here?
Yes.
Yes,
Now, we've got lighting in the cabin.
inner hanging rods.
Well, it's in the shelf above the rod on this side facing back that way. So we might be able to get away with not doing it.
Okay, so we need, I'm just trying to understand the type of light. It's with a,
So
is it built in?
let's say that here's your rod,
Uh-huh,
and then you've got a shelf above it.
right,
And so what we do is just have a little
front
lip,
edge.
and then do a 45-degree angle, so it lights
Lights
the
way.
bays.
That's nice.
So this will be lit. We probably could get away with not doing anything.
Because there's a can right here too.
Right.
Think so? I still think.
You want extra light in the
Yeah.
closet.
I just think it's one set. I mean,
Well,
we will
close
get
is-
some,
yeah.
but it's amazing
How
how.
dim
Yeah.
it'll be.
Yeah.
Okay.
And these are right?
Alright. So I'm going to put this on a different switch, because if we ever want to have any kind of dimming in here, they have to dim differently.
Okay.
So you do think I should put a sconce on that
I
wall?
do,
Yeah.
I just think, so because even if I end up mirroring that wall.
Oh,
and
true,
putting
that would be a
something
great
down,
place
you
for
could
it
have
here,
a-
wouldn't it?
Because of how that is, if we do something low, like even a bench or the valet where you set your suitcase over there, you could have drawers underneath.
Right?
And then you could have a mirror, and if you stood here, you could see yourself fully.
And so the sconce would have to be up kind of high.
But it could be on the mirror.
Oh, it can be?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it
It
can
could
be
be on the
placed
mirror.
right on the mirror, just kind of how we do on your bathroom vanity.
Oh, okay.
Well, these are framed mirrors, but,
Yeah.
yeah. So.
Okay. Now what about this here in the hallway? You got an orange in the hallway, what's, the can doesn't fit?
What's that? Oh, we're just going to move it over a little bit. It's not very far at all.
Okay.
It just has to be.
Couple inches?
Yeah, just a couple inches.
Right, so if we do that, then AC boxes with where the camera's going to be and not where the 300 are.
So in this linen, Shannon, in this linen, how far out do you think the shutter is?
Sometimes.
You're hot, you like hot.
Sometimes
This is
they're-
kind of, this is a deep box.
Big.
I would say that we probably
Sometimes
have
we're
at
here.
least like, these are all the showers.
16 to 18 years. Because people used to do
No,
that.
So
Well,
I'm just gonna
it sounds like
use
you're
the
happy
back
for me with it height wise, but these are at 30,
38 to the bottom of the box,
yeah.
above finished floor?
What is it, that's a standard height for a light switch?
42 is to the top of the box is typically what Janine and I do.
Okay.
And then
That's
on
what
the,
this is?
on the architectural plans, he had 38, so that's kind of the same.
Same range?
Plus or, yeah, same range.
So do we want those switches moved over here? Because they can't go there.
They can't go here.
Mhm.
Yeah, they can go there,
Okay.
that's fine. Cause I just, turn the corner and turn
Yeah.
the switches.
Yeah.
But what about for the bathroom though? That needs to go here inside.
Yeah, let's just move it inside.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
nothing
they're already there.
Yeah.
It's this one here that was for outside, that
Oh.
that they're.
Yeah, but column on each side of that door too, so.
So when you go out, oh.
That truss, you have need that many 2x4s there?
I'll check the structural plans, but we need these two and that one for sure. I mean, I could possibly put the one in the middle.
I'm thinking, can you get rid of this one?
I'll check. We'll see what they
Because
do.
it would fit if you just, I mean, even if you could just cut
We
that.
could probably notch it, yeah, let me see here. Yeah, we could probably notch that one.
Cool.
I would put that on there, I don't see a problem with that, but I'll double check.
Cause that'll slip right in there. And that's just for the outside light, right? The one light?
Let me check.
It is just for the outside.
We may need to modify that a little bit.
This was got SUV.
Okay. I think we're good. So you're still gonna give
And
them
the closet
sconce
light?
heights.
Yes, there's still sconces that are happening on either side of each room.
Have you already drawn them into your plans and given heights and all that stuff?
We have them drawn, we have to just confirm which sconce it is.
Okay.
Martin, are you moving this one inside the closet?
We already did, yeah, we
You
did
did?
that, yeah.
And what's this one?
Those are outlets, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah, that's an outlet.
Is that what the O,
So
the
all-
O's and the S's?
All ground types and everything come back.
Yeah, that's fine. Typically, we just sub out for them anyways and set them later.
Because of extra wire.
Yeah, extra. Okay.
We have.
So Susan?
Oh, yeah, we'll have all
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice, they're talking in the whole thing. They just say.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we have material.
Don't forget to plug your business too.
No, that's what
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to have.
So we
You
just
know,
need to look, 'cause
couple
you can
outlets
have, you
inside
can
the
have a
closet.
steamer in there, or you may
Yeah.
have discharging, or, so we just
Right.
need to look at that, so we'll
Okay.
review it
Right.
and make sure that,
Remodel can has, the whole can has to like tip.
I got you, okay, yeah, that's probably why
And then
they're.
what ends up happening is I can't tip it.
I can bot, well, how much clearance do we need, do you think? Cause that 2x4, that's not actually the stringer right there, the 2x4 below the stringer.
Right.
We can notch that, cause that's not a structural element, that's just carrying
So
sheetrock.
the can is, you've got these cans here, there was one in already, right here. I think they're 5.5.
Okay. Oh, okay, cause that's, I see what you're saying.
Here, let's, I don't think you put things on there. Could you hold up yet?
That's the one thing I didn't grab.
They're actually not circle they're just big.
So that gimbal like kind of pivots inside that housing.
Yeah, it's amazing, Brian, these cans, they can, come on.
5 inches, 4.5.
Yeah.
5.5.
Okay.
Does that work, you think?
I think, well, you know, if we can get that clearance after we knock.
Oh, you've got some more after
Yeah,
too.
yeah. So I can cut out that 2x4 there to give clearance.
Okay.
Since it's not structural. The stringer of the stairs is the structure there.
So, because I think what it is what they're doing is saying that it won't fit.
Right.
It won't fit here.
Right.
Given that this is in the stringer, if it has to center here, I'm not worried that it's not centered. But look at, these lights aren't centered in this.
And
I would
on
prefer,
the arch. Yeah.
I would prefer they moved over and centered anyway. So that's what I'm gonna show that.
Wait.
I think he's pulling the
Instead of
center line off
centering on
here.
the door, Rudy, let's center it on what's up there. Because it doesn't read with the door, it reads with the ceiling.
Well, once we finish this out too, and we add sheetrock on the
Why-
side of that
why would we move
and
them up?
straight.
So that when you look up, it's centered on the ceiling. Because like this is not, the door is not centered on the space, the ceiling. And it makes everything work.
Well, then what about in there?
Pathway continues down. The center line.
Archway sort of blocks that though.
And yeah, that's the problem here is that you're gonna have to move that way, not that way.
Is this centered on this doorway? It is.
Yeah, and-
It's centered on this
But
doorway.
when I look up and see, the cans are not gonna be centered on the ceiling.
Oh, right. Oh, okay,
Right?
yeah. But they're centered on the doorway, but not the overhead, okay. And what effect is that gonna give us if it's like it is? Will it look odd to not be centered on the ceiling?
I think it'd be better to be centered on the ceiling, but it's to the architect that I'm gonna,
Because it might, it depends where you're standing, right? I mean, if it's here, you might think it's odd that it's not on the ceiling, but if you're standing here looking, you're gonna go, why is it not above the doorway?
I think it's gonna be
Right.
more about,
To me, it's awful lot of the lights and all these openings.
only if you're standing there.
Well, I mean, you're gonna be walking through this
Regularly.
every day.
Unfortunately, it's not gonna work that way. It might work that way here. So he can do that, but in here,
Yeah,
we don't have a choice.
I need to look at something in here though. I need to check the date on the plans I sent to the framer and make sure they followed them on the truss placement. Because we
Well,
should
if they
not have
got
that many
that
red
right,
flags.
Then they got this right. So then what's
That's what I'm thinking, that's
why-
why I'm looking right now.
Huh?
That's what I'm checking right now, just make sure that.
So you think these are in the wrong spot then?
Let me see.
Or they can't go there?
Can they move the truss over?
There are things we can do, we
Or cut. but-
cut them or modify them, we've done that before. We have to
Okay.
defer to the trust company and they send us in detail on how to do it, but
Let me,
That's 3 cuts in 1 truss.
well, yeah, no,
That would-
that's extreme. What I would be thinking, looking at is, did the framer put it in the spot it's supposed to be at? That's what I'm gonna check. And what was the version of the lighting plan and layout in this room when I sent him the plans at the time he framed this area, which was a
Well,
while
these
back.
lights definitely never moved.
Okay, yeah.
Because they were always centered on the door.
Alrighty.
Do you have a tape measure?
I do.
Let me go grab mine.
No, I got it.
I'll probably need one anyway.
Now here it centers right inside the truss. So these trusses out here are in a different location. Yeah. Actually, they actually made it wide enough to fit because it's not, equally spaced. Pull up that plot. Do what?
Remodels.
Okay, which
Because
is
see how
this
like
one right here?
Yeah, that one and that one. I'm putting
Right,
that
so-
on here. So the deal is here, it's to light the table. So it's
Mhm.
mostly a downlight. And so even if we wanted to tilt it a little bit, it will tilt. Here,
Huh.
it won't.
Right.
So,
What about these?
Let me
These-
check one.
These two remodels?
yeah. Yeah, those are weird.
Then let's keep them on.
This
there.
is, so I think I see why he ended up doing this, because if you see here, he's allowing, he has space, right, so the truss is a dead center on, but this was early on, and the cans didn't move, but I don't think we were dimensioned yet at that point. You see what I mean? Now, I did send him the specs, so I could push the issue with him, and
Well,
we'll cross that bridge, but I'll handle that with him.
I would prefer to keep everything on axis.
Sure.
No, these are okay because mostly they're downlights,
Mhm.
except to maybe like these two pieces, and it will tilt,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know, it can tilt.
Sure,
very
you
easily.
can. All right, we can just use remodel housings in 1, 2, 3, 4 spots.
Yeah, 5 spots. 5 spots. These two, I'm having them push them out
Oh, okay.
because the credenza is pretty big,
All right,
and if I have to aim them in,
I got you.
it's all good.
Okay.
Okay, so Rudy, are you okay here if we move them, because this truss is right on where it's at.
Yeah, that's fine. Back here,
You know, And then, Shannon,
Yeah,
there's a hanging fixture right here.
yeah.
It seems like it's in here. It seems like we can move over that one a little bit.
Yes, probably so. We have floor to ceiling cabinetry, that wall.
Right, and do we want it centered between the cabinetry and that wall?
Yes. So remember, these will be 2 feet deep.
He's over here?
Yeah, because you've got a refrigerator.
Yeah, I've got them drawn here in there. So I'm just gonna put one center between the two. Cool.
So we're just gonna move it that way a little bit?
Oh, that's right.
This is all good.
Where it's more center.
Right.
Are there 3 cans on this wall?
There are,
3 right?
yeah, and they can either be art lights that way or they can be down lights.
And, just according